Alright. Episode 4. I want to get a good amount of progress in this game today. We got a lot of cool stuff to look forward to. Got a lot of cool people that we just met on Dorado.
Where to first, Commander?
So we got...
uranium manufacturing, or outpost opportunity?
Oh yeah, we got bounties. Yeah, I want to do that one. Oh god, there's the arachnid. Oh god, there's a bunch of them. Good thing they're easily killable. We don't mess with spiders. Oh, they're the bigger one. Oh god. No, we don't like those things. God. I don't think I can handle this. It's making me cringe. God, please don't let there be any more. Because even that big one had me messed up. Because then when they die, their legs are just... Ah! I don't even want to loot those things, bro. Yes, humans. Yep, saw that coming. Dang it. I'm missing a bunch of shots. I only got 7 rounds left. Don't miss the shots. Dang it. Good stuff. This is the next bounty. All the way up there. What the? How did I miss that? Nice. Two to the head. Like it. Woo! Get your butt down. What you doing chasing me like that? There he is. Oh man, stop running. Oh my god, they're teaming on him. They're teaming on Niles. Ooh!
Sure, it's pretty now, but have we considered what it might look like on fire? This window. Don't like it.
These strangers should rip them out, shatter them, transfer them with ourselves.
Hey, that was some explosives. I can throw nades too. That was a fun bounty. Yeah, we'll do that one next.
Property crime is a serious offense. Stop now. Stop
What?
in Auntie's name. Auntie's been looking for you, criminal.
What?
Pay what you owe, or your reckless behavior ends here.
Commander, if you'd like to have me handle this, I'm more than able. We've got the executive blessing to do company business as we see fit. You don't want to contradict Auntie herself, do you?
No, ma'am, never. Please excuse me.
That's probably the last time that little story gets us out of trouble. I'd rather not fight my own people, so keep your nose clean, yeah?
Thank law. It's Barnabas, the Borst. Barnabas, I need you to go get help, buddy. I think I might be hallucinating.
Dang, they messed up.
My insides. I just threw up all over my shoes, and the laces are melting. Why are the laces melting?
Oh my god! Dang! They got messed up.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked?
You all right, officer? We saw the impact and got over here fast as we could. If there's anything we can...
We can do to part you from your bits while you're desperate? Yeah, I know your type. You go private, but then lurk in the shadows like manta wasps looking to prey on easy marks. You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that? Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what? Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long. An offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you as someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me. You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side. That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning. My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it. Her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn auto docs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the auto docs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message. Now you know that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
People are dying, and all he cares about is what he can get out of it. Wish I could say I was surprised.
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. Wonderful. And with your sincerity assured by the bits in my pocket, I feel absolutely confident in your professed innocence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a whole mess of hassle I've got to dig myself out from under.
Okay.
Welcome back. I assume you're not here for that debate. Anything I can do to assist you? Illuminating the path to true erudition, rift worshippers spouting inane theories. No updates on my side of anything I can do to assist. Oh, of course. What would you like to discuss? Apart from providing them sustenance, shelter, and need I remind you, Arcadia is at war. This is what war looks like, I'm afraid. Alexandra Monastery is a place of sacred study. I haven't the wish to debate you on this any... Yes, what have you discovered?
Haven't talked to this guy yet.
Oh. Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good. I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rollo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one. As a laugh, everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on. Sure, but I've had 9 POPs so far, and at least 3 times something similar happened. Avoided drowning in a culvert, sidestepped my mantisaur allergy. Forget the other. Things like that just illustrate the fragile nature of human existence. My co-occupant Ike had a POP done. I told him avoid liquids for 48 hours. He ignored it. Later got drunk, passed out, drowned face first in a puddle of water.
Dang.
I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers? I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough. You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can use to the bank, you know? Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Oh. Administrator Agarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
Speaking as a representative of the Order, we will abide by the Mediator's decision if you do the same.
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands. Speak on, then.
also happened to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague.
Quite right. Rollo's co-occupant might have also supported our warnings, had he heeded them.
I don't know. You ask me, when it comes to these order predictions, there's a lot of room between a probable and definite outcome. You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
A bit rude, don't you think? But since this mediation was foretold, I will not dispute your findings.
You actually got the provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
If the provisioner's booked up, I say redeploy another egghead at the matter.
It's less of an issue of personnel as it is of safety. Contrary to your assumptions, we do care about your collective and individual well-being.
I'm all ears, mediator.
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire sub-rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd, and I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help. Unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighters is, well, I'm at a loss for an applicative metaphor to describe it. I understand you were crucial in securing additional medical personnel for Matriarch's Mercy. Thank you.
Yeah, much appreciated. Way to go above and beyond. Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
He said there wasn't enough space.
At Auntie's Choice, we'd view this from a lens of how sickness undercuts productivity.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns. Collapsed. But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure, more of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty. People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construction guidelines. By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands. Well, if this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain, though it goes against my very nature. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion zone is our problem now. Here, you stay out of trouble. We'll try and do the same.
Alright, cool. Back to the main quest. Investigate the in-ray range.
Freedom at the point of the gun don't strike you as a mite forceful?
So, liberation is only acceptable. Let me handle this. Look alive, Commander.
Move out the way now. Oh, there's more? Hey, bro. Yeah. Heal me up, Inez. Woohoo!
Last time I heard someone in this much distress, they downed a whole bottle of liftoff on a dare. He's done for.
Oh no! It's no, 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 no! Now? You're asking me that now? Sure, whatever. Take it. Just be mindful what you touch after. Might have zeranium on it. And if you don't return it, I'll slap you silly with my zeranium-covered hands. But until then, leave me and my burning bits alone!
Hard bargain. Think I prefer my odds with a locked door between us. Back in business. Anyone else? Here, a medic?
Bro. Well, make your shots, my guy.
Back in medical pack.
Alright. Rambo! Where is he?
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Why does it burn so bad? No, I'm really not. There was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's... Why didn't I wash them first? No, I don't think so. I'll just... Oh, why won't it stop?
Everything must become
I'm not laughing, I swear. I just got a particular
That's funny.
Hey, you! Let me out of here! Architect's balls! That was some fine killing! I preferred he left one or two of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but no matter. Serves me right, trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the glorious dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Asa. You are? No need for such false modesty. If you hadn't come along, I may have been done for. We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught. The rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a rift is to be reborn in perfection. The rifts are a device of the architect to hasten humankind's perfection. They reduce whatever comes into contact with them to mathematically perfect information. We are nothing but that information, but we cannot see that because we exist in a chaotic and disordered reality. The universe is decaying, and our efforts to manage it are futile. The rifts are a perfectly ordered phase of existence. No chaos, no striving, no suffering. Peace and unity with the architect themselves.
None whatsoever. All I know is that they were planning on killing me by filling my room with Zeranium gas. I was here to help them scavenge for old order technology to further investigate the wonder of the rifts. There is one other thing. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price. Though maybe with more disemboweling. Your violent tendencies could be of great help to me there, as I'm sure mine could be of service to you. If you deign to take me on, of course. Nothing that will live to regret. But it seems like you've already a full contingent with you. You're funny.
Awesome.
After I gather souvenirs here, I'm off to the N-Ray range to kill me some traitors with or without you. So if you happen to change your mind, stop by and give me a hand.
That's the range, Commander.
Oh, this will be glorious. Oh, my enthusiasm doesn't get the better of me.
Weapons prime!
She's running up, stabbing him.
Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
0.36 cubed divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by, is it 30 or, oh, hello.
Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing.
There's a cultist behind you. Wait, surely she isn't with you. Fine. Just please keep her away from me. Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body. Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. He soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well. The crazed cultist, people like your friend here, have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient.
What the heck?
You can attempt such, but if my current state is any indication, the cultists are unlikely to be sporting with you. There's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it. I appreciate your aid. I'm going to wait here and try to prevent my wounds from reopening.
There's the N-ray scanning device the scientist was talking about.
Cool.
Everything must be good. Worth a look.
That's so cool.
The rescue, right on scene.
I'm glad they don't stay invisible.
That's a Glorious Dawn communication device. Our cells use them to send and receive encrypted messages.
You there, you must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander?
You're here to stop me. But if I'm stopped, the consequences will be exponential. Oh, I don't expect people like you or Augustine to understand. My work is humane and must be finished. You must remove yourself from the range. I don't want your blood on my hands, but I will spill it if you force me. I beg you, leave immediately. Remain, and you will assuredly suffer a violent demise.
You hamper my attention with your...
Can't do it!
Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult... it seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife, that he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium. Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range. Survived is something of an overstatement. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. I would be more sympathetic to their collective plight, and they not promise to insert every item in this room down my throat in reverse alphabetical order. Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the
I wonder what the lines would have been if I was a psychopath.
Difficult to think scientifically.
That would have been interesting to know.
Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste. Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
This has been a very, very interesting maze of events. There we go. That helmet looks creepy. Let's end this.
I wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is cast to the wind. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia. To ensure the future. We must both die. Because the order cannot be hindered by war or by compromise. Any obstacles must be removed, as much as I regret the need to do so. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the order shall find its way to truth. Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character. At the end of all things, my decisions were predestined. I am not at liberty to divulge the reasoning behind my action. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray. What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself? That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees. Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now.
What? He talked him out of it?
At an end.
This poor fool seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. What say I have a go at him with my disemboweling knife? See what he knows. Your loss. Don't like to boast, but I am quite the artiste with a knife.
I believe that's another thanks I owe you.
I like her.
You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here. May we meet again, when the paths of our lives are at greater apexes.
Wow. I stopped him from blowing himself up. Got a decryption key. Let's go.
Boy, damn it! We've killed every traitor in this place, but they're treasonous scum of a hierarchy. Mark wasn't among them. They were operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. We should return to the one we saw earlier. It will hopefully yield some worthwhile information. This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways. I'm right behind you, but not in a threatening way.
Nice. Back to Eden. I like that guy.
Why are you still alive? You're obviously unaware that you've been officially marked for death.
I didn't know he was up here.
Otherwise, you'd have killed yourself and saved us all the trouble. It's unfortunate I was unable to inform you of this before you killed so many loyal members of the Dawn. But so be. How can you disobey a revelation from on high when you yourself exhorted us constantly to never do such?
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife. Let me introduce you to it. Why the fuck not?
Aza is freaking hilarious, bro.
You're such the jester, Commander. You actually had me going there for a minute. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. It's time to stick Ziegler here like a sissy pig on a... Enemy spot.
Oh god. And he wants to come after me. Nice.
Ziegler was saying. Of course not. What a ridiculous question. Never. And I'd thank you not to suggest such. If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised. Damn straight they should have. I have no idea. Don't worry. I'll stay on as part of your crew until I get this all figured. It's given me an impressive amount of opportunities for killing. And all the killing helps me think. I can't believe this. According to that datapad, there was an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty.
We just said that. Good stuff. Always good to go back to Eden. I hope the next planet we discover on this game has no freaking spiders. Everything in this game so far has been pretty enjoyable. Oh yeah, let's not forget the gun glitch from yesterday. course.
I'll send word you're en route. But fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's choice. One of our transport pods, filled with Zeranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
Oh, wow.
Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Let's go. Uranium manufacturing.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alpha seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse. Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she is no longer a problem.
This uranium factory looks really cool.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is... And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend? Could that be a Protectorate Arbiter? And someone else? Glorious dawn, I take it. Sensational look, dear. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this. Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks. Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate it.
With all of us in it.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Ow! Shit. Ow! Shit. How did you end up behind me, bro? God, these things are so gross.
Yes, suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would come by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Please don't let there be any more freaking spiders, bro.
You're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded. Zeranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it. With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries. Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay. Not much. Keeps to herself mostly, or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here. You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory. Ah, quite right. Anything else? I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations. Can't miss it. Unless you do. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
Are they just working with a bunch of giant spiders above their heads, bro?
Why, we were just talking about you.
Downstream outcomes and such and the like.
You know how the Order is. Always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here? I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Yes! Now this is definitely taking a turn more to my liking.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Her possible involvement notwithstanding, Constance Svoboda is an order proctor, and I cannot abide her cold-blooded murder, especially by someone we clearly know so little about. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid. Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved.
Nor the Orders, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for
What a
Proctor's
joke.
Svoboda.
That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one at that. I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it.
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything before you die. I appreciate your practicality. Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
Dang!
I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
She's she's no joke. She just shot somebody in cold blood.
Good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it? Well then, until the appointed hour.
That was intense.
My fellow loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Seer Wiley isn't very good at this whole seer business, is he? Nice of him to just hand us the code like that. We should remember to mock him for that as he bleeds out.
Grand Architect! Agent! Oh, thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer, Seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the No, I've known Lennon for years. You must be mistaken. If what you say is true, that is damning evidence indeed. But why would he do it? Align himself against the Order? Against a friend? That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing? Far from it. I celebrate Wiley's gifts. I recognize he's a far superior scholar than I'll ever be. I can't discuss this right now. The monastery. The truth is, I held Wiley back. I kept him from advancing for my own selfish gains by spreading lies and false concern over his competence behind his back. But I needed him. I still... Peace talks? Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening. Representatives of Auntie's Choice and the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. If this De Vries is responsible, then I agree with your objective. But don't forget the innocents caught in the middle. They need your help too. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Alright. I said the last one was going to be the last mission, but I want to see how this ends. Bro, what the heck? Why are none of those hitting? It's my teammate.
conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then. I'm aware of the errors of his methodology, but Long's overall opinion is still... Wait, why am I arguing with you about this?
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
But what if widespread suffering is already taking place?
Then its causes should be observed, quantified, and a non-violent solution found. You do not extinguish a fire with more flame.
Tell that to the Protectorate.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. The second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Much appreciated.
That would be a stopping point. I thought I was gonna be having a big fight, but I ended up getting distracted with more awesome characters and side quests. We'll continue this very, very soon.